Alright, here we are again. Do the best I can. We're continuing with our readings from Halbschwein at Midnight. Alright. This one's called Pump Flight Has All the Requirements. Back disorders. Saw a colorized silent film the other day. Daily activities in 1908 Brussels. Everyone dressed up. Chop it down or let the rain rot it away, and gravity does the deed. Room to let. When did let become rent? Cobblestone streets. No music inside the automobile. My regret is voluminous, but then the outing and its goal should not have been kept a surprise. Disorders of the total perception. Jump from one assumption to the next. Ass. Yes, I know. My prison ministry. My struggle. My coma. Alright, this is called The New Jejune Velcro Comb. I was thinking of deoxygenated blood pumping through jaundiced skin and Ingeborg Bachmann going through barbiturate withdrawals, and why didn't I steal all those pictures of German authors when I had the chance? Dick Cavett will never interview me. Gore Vidal will never get the chance to dismiss me. Such indifference, such contempt, all those homemade attributes, qualities, communes, publications, record labels, pipeline artists indeed. The Berlin Atonal, over before I got there, and it was after my time. Deep breath, smile, all a point of view. Alright, this one's called A Mixture of Sea Creatures. Not since the bedrock of the alphabet have we been so inclined to slow down and write ahead of ourselves. Elves immature for all this horse-dripping nocturnal. I want to say macrame. I did, but now I see the tiny corner and gaze... I did, but now I see the tiny corner magazine shop in the night once visited in a dream, and curiously perhaps there was no sound, not even the ripping of pages, or the rustle of smoke from the Chico and the Man. Did you ever sleep in the back of a van? And I froze to death beginning that sex. Alright, here we go. Stylistic gravity, immersion, seconds in plaster of gravy. Okay, we already read this one. Okay, we're going to skip that. Alright, this one is The Old Invariant. There was supposed to be an official or traditional term for the form or format. His abhorrence of wasted space, wasted lines, wasted paper made him reluctant to conform to even the tiniest of conventions. Why did his mind turn to the same memory pictures, the same places, again and over? He saw the similarities in layout and placement, the airport lounge of a library. Wait! He knew he had to start wearing a hat over and again, but would he have to recapitulate everything before death? This one is called Power Arrangement of Wool and Gold. I read The Winners, the English translation of Cortázar's novel. Although not particularly surreal, it led me on to read Rayuela and others in his oeuvre. I always felt odd, pretentious or something, using the word oeuvre. Body of work is less pretentious, probably just as irritating to the clowns that I share this geographic region with. I found a pile of books today on the hot concrete pad around the recycling area, already dotted with the first drops of rain. I couldn't save them all, only had time to take a few. This one is Hence Echo Seed. Slovenly Penrose, rose of the pen, but unfortunate in loyalty to some enthronement of the zero. I looked into the valley and encapsulated all its creatures, dwellings, and destinations, trees too. Have you ever wondered what the point of such surrealism, to call it one thing, is? I was wondering too, in between lengthy periods of immersion. 40 pounds underweight. The Germany of my dreams is not Brother Grimm or Bavarian Ludwig. A tunnel ingress this way. Ah, the cabaret, the comedy. Ants, Leroy Neiman poster. Animal Eve as breasted the risen crescent. So we sewn have backwards cloth in a demon's array. I seem to be having difficulty aligning my day-to-day, minute-to-minute behavior with what I know to be true. I must embody the confidence I know to be true, to be there, to be mine. Disembodiment, chorale, choral, carol, so tacky. What will I do? There must be a simple way. It probably involves giving something up. Something like conscious thought. It's easy. It's drugs on wheels. Ditch the San Francisco sassy. Alright, this is called Just Mull Over Alaska's Yucatan. Hard to imagine it the other way around. Yucatan's Alaska? What would that even mean? A cold place? A discontiguous territory? However, the original proposition immediately suggests a large bulbous peninsula where a large meteorite struck, killing the majority of the dominant species in the area. Now covered with snow, at least for a while yet, the crater is full of buried treasure. Take your time, Simon. Your days of glory are over. Might as well stretch things out to an unbearable tempo. Mispronounce a few words while you're at it. Alright. This is going to be the last one. Invisible Desert. None of the twists. Invisible Desert. None of the twists in the Pinball Disco Arcade poster shop at the Bicentennial Amusement Park could compensate for the money given and then wasted out of fear of losing it upon day's end on a cheap bullwhip of no end to its fire watchtower lighthouse in inflammatory words. You can take it from me, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders vied for preeminence and or prominence on the walls of Big Cousins with the Bee Gees and Kiss. What and how and why did Saturday Night Fever get into that category? I understand the Star Wars thing. Alright, thank you for listening. We will do this again next weekend.